All right, everybody. This is the Dread Metal YouTube channel today, and I'm back with another interview that I'm doing. And today I have here Joel from Genosha. Pretty much tell everyone your musical background, how you got started.
We started back in 2015. We were all kind of just on Craigslist, new to the area, looking for people to jam with, and we found each other. We've had a couple lineup changes through the years, but we got a pretty consistent unit as of right now.
Right. I notice, like, when I listen to your music, there's definitely a lot of different things thrown in there. There's there's got to be a lot of different influences. How did you settle in on hardcore genre?
I like to think of it as we're a band with a bag of tricks, and hardcore is one of the tricks in that bag. Because we all listen to different things. So, I mean, I personally like a little bit of everything, but not everything of anything. I'm kind of picky, but I'm kind of open-minded.
Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. I'm kind of the same way for sure.
So we, I guess we don't like to color out inside the lines. We like to mix it up a little bit, make it fun, basically be a band that we would want to listen to if we were looking for a new band to listen to.
Right. That totally makes sense. So how serious are you guys at, like, how big do you want this to become?
We're just trying to have fun until we're too old to have fun.
Yeah, well, I'm just asking because, like, I encounter a lot of bands that just kind of want to stay regional, and then I get bands that really want to get out there and get as huge as they can. Like, where do you think you would fall in that category?
Mediocrity. Probably right in between. I mean, we like to play out as often as we can, but I mean, we got families, we got jobs. So as long as we can, like, see some new places.
Yeah. How's that been going, like, this year? Have you had a lot of live performances this year?
So we just finished a little East Coast mini tour. We started in Connecticut and ended in Virginia. We went to New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Cool.
We got a couple things coming up locally, and we're playing in, like, northwestern Virginia, almost in Winchester, later this month. And I think the rest of our shows are pretty local for the rest of the year. Our last show was with Zayo and Vulgar Royalty in West Virginia, and that was amazing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good deal. That sounds like it would have been a good time, man.
Absolutely.
So you guys have one EP, Our Condolences, right? And you have a split EP with Ruin by Design, Merger. And I'm just trying to go over all this material. You also have 3 albums: Our Convictions, Our Conspiracy, and Our Consequences, the newest, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is there a concept to this? Because I notice that everyone is our, and then there's this C word afterwards.
I wish it was something as deep as a concept. It was just kind of something that stuck. So we've just been continuing it. I guess the next one will be our continuation.
That's cool, man. I just kind of wanted to see if there was some connection with all of that, because it's kind of cool. I mean,
insert something cool.
Right. How is you guys are from Virginia. What area of Virginia are you guys from?
So 3 of us live in Fredericksburg. That's me, Travis, and Oscar. Travis plays guitar and Oscar plays drums. Our bassist Rob lives in Richmond, and our other guitarist Daniel lives in Charlottesville.
Oh, okay.
So we're kind of spread out, but I guess 3 out of 5 are in Fredericksburg.
Okay. You guys know, you know the Lacking guys?
Yeah.
Who else do I know down there? How about Menstrual Parasite?
They're from Roanoke, yeah, but we've played with them a few times as well.
Yeah, they're good dudes. All good friends, man.
Absolutely. I like Dan's other band, Spontaneous Noise Combustion, too.
Yeah. I forgot he's got that going on too, for sure, man. All right. What else can I ask you about here? Do you guys have a website, and how can people like access your merchandise?
So, good question. We had a website pre-COVID. During COVID, we kind of let it fall by the wayside.
Right.
Post-COVID, we have not got it back up yet. You can reach us on Facebook. We have a Bandcamp. You were mentioning our releases. There's actually a couple other releases on our Bandcamp that you only can get there. We have a 7-inch font.
Cool.
Find that at shows, but it's there for download on the Bandcamp as well. That's with Treble Lifter. As far as merch goes, typically you could send us a message on Facebook or pick something up at a show. We're happy to ship something like that.
Right. Have you guys had any big tour offers in the past since you've started?
Man, it's hard to do big things. We can
Right.
like sneak away for like 3-4 days at a time, but beyond that, just with the work schedule and the family schedule, that's the most we could probably ever hope for any given month. We try to do what we can though. Like
Right.
it was fun last month going doing 4 different states. Well, 5 different states if you can include West Virginia. So there, yeah, hell yeah. So that's an accomplishment to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is definitely tough. I've raised 4 kids myself, so I totally
Really?
know where you're coming from. Oh yeah, I'm probably older than you think. I have 4 adults now. I'll be 50 soon. Yeah, I've been at it lifelong, man. You know, lifelong metal and hardcore punk fan. How did you get into the music? How did all of you guys get into the music? Like just like the whole scene.
I can speak for myself. I saw Pantera on Beavis and Butthead one day when I wasn't supposed to be watching MTV. This was back in the 90s. And from this love, I was hooked to heavy music. My mom thought it was devil worshiping music, so she showed my youth group leader, and he turned me on to like some straight edge Christian hardcore bands like Zayo, No Innocent Victim, stuff like
Right.
that. And then it kind of went from there with the Victory samplers that came with the No Innocent Victim CDs.
Right.
I got into Earth Crisis, Integrity, all that kind of stuff. Strife. And then like sometime in high school, I think 9th grade, I started playing in bands, and I've been in bands since. And I've been in Genosha since 2015.
Right. Yeah, it's a good run. I mean, a lot of bands don't make it that long. There's usually problems with it. It's good that you've been able to maintain a membership with the band for sure.
I feel very lucky and very fortunate.
Yeah, it is very hard, very hard to do. So the influences, like what, like when I listen to the newest album, Our Consequence, there's just so much in there. Like, how did you even come up with all of that? I know that's a tough question, but
we have a weird writing process. One of us will come up with an idea, and our guitarist Travis will like take that idea that we come up with on practice, the skeleton, if you will, and will arrange it himself with some tweaks and stuff on GarageBand. Then we'll come back, bring it back to the practice, tweak it some more, and maybe two practices later, we'll call it a song.
does anybody have like professional musician training, like lessons, you guys, or are you guys all pretty much like self-taught?
Someone probably took a lesson here and there when they were a kid, but pretty much as far as what we are doing, self-taught, yeah.
All right. How has the I don't want to say the sales, but how has the spread of Our Consequence been going so far since you guys released it?
I'm very happy that people seem to be picking up what we're putting down, especially since some would consider our sound kind of more MySpace dated than Facebook up to date. But I'm very happy with the reception we've got so far.
All right. You know, I'm based here in like I actually live in the Northeast Ohio. I'm like in the upper corner of Northeast Ohio, but I'm right near Erie, PA. I do a lot of shows out that way.
We'd love to come up there.
Promoter. And any thoughts of doing something like that in the future?
Ohio, Northeast Pennsylvania, both sound great.
All right.
We would definitely be down as long as our schedules align. I think we're booked up for the rest of the year. I think we're going to play that one show in December and then take time off for the holidays and then hit it hard in January. But I mean, depending on what the weather's like, how much snow do y'all get up there usually?
Oh, we get quite a bit.
Okay.
We had 55 inches in one day one year.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to travel through that one.
So probably maybe March, April.
Yeah. So any plans on what's 2022 looking like for you guys?
We have started writing. We have 3 new songs that won't be played live for the foreseeable future. We'll probably release something sometime next year. I'm going to, you were mentioning the weather. I guess we'll probably play South in January. I know we got one local show already scheduled for March. We'll just probably play it by ear. Hopefully get some more as the year comes closer to an end as to what our goals and aspirations are for next year.
All righty. This has been pretty much went through most of my questions here already here, but let me just say I'll pose a difficult question. Tell the people of Erie, the metalheads here, and we have a big hardcore punk scene too, why they should be listening to Genosha.
Because it's fun. Check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. If so, cool. If not, still cool, but cooler if you do.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm glad you're getting a good response to it, man. All the albums are really good. I've actually heard of you guys a few years back, believe it or not, me personally. So when you contacted me, I was kind of taken back and surprised by it, but that's very cool that you did do that, man. I'm glad to finally actually meet somebody from the band, kind of.
Absolutely. I mean, I appreciate you doing all this. And like I said, I would love to get out there and either Ohio or Pennsylvania or both and meet in person.
I can hook you up with both. As a promoter, I can definitely hook you up with both, dude. Just hit me whenever you guys are ready, dude. I would love to get you up here for sure.
So how long have you been doing this? Can I ask questions? Am I not allowed to ask questions?
No, that's fine. It makes for more interesting for sure, man. I've been into the music like since 1986, maybe. I think
Golden
that's
years.
when huh?
Golden years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been doing this like I used to play myself in bands in like the Philadelphia area. I come from Delaware County originally, Pennsylvania. So I played around in that area a bit, and I got married and started having children. So that kind of just slowed everything down for me to a halt. Stopped performing, even kind of stopped playing really. And then like about 5 years ago or so, the youngest kid was 15 at the time. She is now 20. I started doing the Dread Metal YouTube channel, kind of going back out to shows and seeing what was out there in the scene. So started recording shows. That started that way, and then eventually, like 3 years ago, I started promoting shows, and been doing that ever since. Yeah. So now I do both. I go to shows and record, and every once in a while, well, actually quite a bit this year, I've been hosting a lot of shows.
What is the happiness headache ratio?
I'm going to be honest, the headache ratio is always there. But this year it has been definitely off the charts. There's been a lot of just nonsense and BS that some people in the music business have put me through this year. But otherwise, though, it's okay. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not in it to make money, so I usually don't. I usually might break even or even lose a little bit. But
yeah, if you're lucky, if you love music, breaking even is a blessing.
Yes, absolutely.
Your and gas and everything else.
Yep, that's always the goal. I never really. I mean, it would be nice to make money here and there, but that's always the goal, is to just break even. Realistic goal.
So what'd you play when you were playing in bands?
Bass.
Okay.
Yep, and vocals too. Yeah, bass and vocals, man. But I'm sure I could get back into it if I really wanted to do that. But I do have there's a little bit of resistance in that because I'm doing so much already.
Right, I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lifelong thing, man. Just being a fan of the music and following the scene along, and yeah. So
there's some people that come and go, and there's some people who stick with it.
Yeah. Well, I took a break because I had to raise kids, and they all turned out very well. So yeah, now I'm back at it. Still working the day job, do this on the side, Yep. Auto collision all day.
Well, hey, I mean, I appreciate what you do, man. Everybody needs exposure. Exposure helps a lot.
Yeah, man. Thanks for talking to me, dude. Thanks for actually taking the time, reaching out and talking to me. I'm sure all the fans out there will actually take a listen and see what you guys are bringing to the table. I personally love it. I think it's great because there's so much in it. It's not just a hardcore experience. You guys got a lot going on for sure. And it's really good. Yeah, really good album. All of them, actually. Everything you have is really good. Yeah, and you can see how you've grown a little bit for sure.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely.
I think it's more of the same sometimes, and I'm glad it's like kind of more of the same because I mean, you always want to have a baseline of what you are, but I mean, I'd like to think that we have grown without changing.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. Like the newest album, there's definitely a lot of things going on that weren't really in the first album or anything like that. So yeah, awesome, man. But yeah, I guess that's about it here, huh? Well, good talking to you, and yeah, we'll definitely spread the word.
Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it and appreciate everything you do.
Yeah. All right.
All right, take it
Keep it
easy.
heavy, my friend.
I will try.
All right. So everybody out there, keep it heavy. Dread metal out. Till next time. All right. Peace.
Peace.